Good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. How are you? Today is Monday, August the 24th, 2020. Well, I decided today, since we'll be covering the RNC, which is the Republican National Convention, all week, I decided that I wanted to start off with softballs today. Good morning, Brenda Randleman, and just really give you some news, but somewhat light news. Hello, Tracy. So I'm going to just slow it down a little bit today because we're going to have a packed week as I'm covering the Republican National Convention. And with that said, last night around 10 something, we learned that Kellyanne Conway is leaving the White House at the end of this month. That's like only in maybe, 7 days, 6 days. So she's leaving the White House. And if many of you remember, about a month or so ago on News in Motion, I made a comment. I said, the moment you see someone like Kellyanne Conway leaving the White House, you know that there's some trouble brewing. You know that there's something going on. Good morning, Deborah. And so she is leaving immediately, you might as well say at the end of this month, within a few days. And notice that she's leaving right after the convention. Good morning, Henry Miller. Right after the convention. So it's just very interesting to watch what is happening. Her daughter has been very vocal on TikTok. And her daughter just talked about that she can't stand some of the things that are going on. Her daughter, I believe, is either 15, 16, so she's not even voting age. So that is happening. All right, so again, I'm giving you soft news since I'm doing the RNC all week. And y'all pray for me watching that all week. But listen. Do not stay away from watching. And I know a lot of people are saying, don't watch, don't give him the ratings. And I understand that, but at the same time, you want to be informed. You never want to go into a situation dark, and you want to know the resources and the sources for yourself. So you judge that for yourself, and I will report each morning, Tuesday through Friday, on the RNC. But you really want this information, people. Don't just say I'm not watching. So again, I'm gonna be kind of soft today. I'm still giving you the news. So want to support Black-owned businesses when we return to traveling? Well, check out, and please check this out, y'all. It's called ABC Travel Green Book. Martinique Lewis, she is the president of Black Travel Alliance. And she was inspired by Victor Hugo Green's legendary Green Book. You can find that on Amazon. If nothing more, buy the book to support a Black-owned business. We gotta start supporting everyone, regardless of skin color, but start supporting everyone. All right, next we have the Farmer's Almanac. I woke up this morning with allergies like crazy, so forgive the water, but that's what's happening. The Farmer's Almanac. Now, y'all gonna get excited about this, those who live in crazy winter areas. The Farmer's Almanac predicts a light winter, people, for the most of the U.S. And you know, they're never really off. So we're gonna have a good old winter, meaning nice. They predict that recent warming trends will dominate in the eastern and northern parts of the U.S. this winter. They said it's going to be warm. So, hey, for what it's worth, give us something out of 2020, right? And travel and leisure shares at Greenland Glaciers. I told you I was going to be light, fun fact today because we got to do the RNC all week. Are melting faster than they can be replenished. The Greenland ice sheet, the world's second largest body of ice, may now be on an irreversible path towards disappearing. So we have that. What's up, Jacqueline? Y'all pray for California. Deadly wildfires are scorched more than 1 million acres with no end in sight. That's per a CNN reporter. Y'all also, let's pray for people. ABC 7 reports a commander fighting the CZU Lightning Complex fire in California had his department vehicle broken into, his wallet stolen, and bank account drained, according to the California fire official. Who does that? Who does that in the middle of a crazy fire, wildfire? Who does that? So yeah, pray for people. Again, y'all, I'm just giving y'all fun facts today. A little bit of news. I mean, it's all news, but I just want to be light before we go into this RNC. Y'all, NASA says, if 2020 can't get any crazier, NASA says an asteroid is headed our way right before, like November the 2nd, before the U.S. elections. Yeah, that's CNN reporting. This also was on NPR as well. So into some of the news where it comes to voting politics. Postmaster DeJoy testified before Senate committee last Friday. And the NPR reported that more than 550,000 primary absentee ballots were rejected in 2020. This was the primary ballots of this year were rejected, far outpacing the 2016, which was at 318,728. You can go to npr.org for the article. But y'all, again, hear me when we say this. Have a plan for this election. Have a plan. Know what it is you're going to do. Have a plan. Have a plan in place now. If you're going to request your absentee ballot, do that today. The moment you get it, turn it right back in at the same time. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Turn it back in at the same time. Do not wait. Y'all have a plan for this election. Seriously, show up early voting. I know in Ohio, it starts October the 6th. I plan on going on that day to get my vote in. If you have to pick up people, just wear your mask. Pick up people, have Lysol in your car. No offense to anyone who gets in my car and you smell Lysol. We're just trying to stay safe, but at the same time, we're trying to vote. So that's happening. Y'all, and he did say during his testimony on Friday, the Postmaster General DeJoy did say he's not replacing the blue boxes. He's not replacing the mail sorters. He said that. He testified with that. So, you know, you can't help but think that was already the plan. They knew enough time. People will start complaining, and then they will pretend to shut it down, which they shut it down, but it's already done. So y'all have a plan when you're going in to vote. Register to vote. iwillvote.com, vote.gov, whenweallvote.org. You can even go to readypublication.com and click on the Ready to Vote campaign icon. Register to be a poll worker. Y'all, they're already talking about closing polling places because they do not have enough poll workers. Wherever you are, whatever city, township, state, go to EAC. That's E as in election, A as in assistant, C as in commission, .gov, EAC.gov, and register to be a poll worker. Y'all, let's do this. You can also do it in groups. So get a group of girlfriends, boyfriends, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, whatever. Even young people in high school can get community service hours to do that. Y'all, we need to do that, especially in those marginalized areas, the poor areas. We have to do that. And speaking of this, please complete your 2020 census. You can go to 2020census.gov. Really, y'all, go after our millennials who are in apartments. Maybe they're sharing an apartment with 3 or 4 other people. One person can complete that. We all need to be counted. I did hear that date is being pushed back just a couple of weeks. So we still may have 2 to 3 weeks to get the census completed. But y'all, that is tied to funding, and that is tied to congressional districts, the landscape. Y'all, we have to do that. All right, y'all. Yay, Forbes.com. I read a post off Washington Street, hooked their machines back up. Good. Glad that they did it. Maybe more will do that as well. Forbes.com reports that federal student loan payments officially suspended until 2021. 0% interest, no collections, and non-payments count towards forgiveness. So let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that. However we got it, let's celebrate that. Coronavirus numbers in the U.S., you know I go to the World Health Organization. There are 5,874,146 cases. There are 180,604 deaths. There are 3,167,063 recovered. Let's celebrate that recovery. And the numbers are slowing. So let's celebrate that as well. The numbers are slowing, which means that people are wearing their face masks. People are washing their hands. People are social distancing. At least let's hope that's what's happening. Oh, y'all, the USA Today reports that more than 175,000 in the U.S. have died of COVID-19. And this is from their CDC numbers. Y'all, 57% of Republicans polled says that number is acceptable. So let's talk about that for a moment. Got stress? There are 7 physical signs you're more stressed out than you realize. Again, I wanted to make today light since we're going into the RNC the rest of this week. So this is out of Travel and Leisure. Here's 7 signs that you are more stressed out than you realize. The headache just won't go away. That's number 1. Number 2, your digestive system feels off. Number 3, you find that you're thirsty. So maybe that's what's wrong with me today. I have allergies, so that's what I'm doing. But who knows? It could be stress too. I don't know. Your sleep is off. You're experiencing unusual sweating. Hair loss has become an ongoing problem. You're no longer enjoying the things you used to enjoy. Those are 7 signs that you could be experiencing stress. And y'all know I always add in this inspirational piece. So with giving you these 7, my inspirational thing is to rest. Y'all, we have to rest. We have to refresh. We have to become revived. We have to. If we're going to continue at the rate that we're going, we have to do something to create a space of rest. We have to. We have to. That's why when I was thinking this weekend about what am I going to do on Monday, going into Tuesday through Friday, reporting back from the Republican National Convention, I said I wanted to do this light today. Just some information, still news, but I wanted to do something light. And that's because I choose to rest. I choose to rest. For the win, we have the firefighters, the first responders, and the rescuers in California. Y'all, I'm asking that we continue to pray for them. Again, those are the firefighters, the first responders, and the rescuers in California. We have to pray for them. Y'all, that fire, they said, and if you heard the governor, I believe, stated that there were temperatures of 130 degrees. They said something that was very unusual. And they said, and it's still hot. And dry, and the fires are just going. So let's pray for rain. Let's pray for whatever that's being dropped out of the planes and helicopters will make a difference, and those fires will begin to slow. Let's just pray for that. So again, with those 7, talking about are you stressed, I want to end with this. It's time for us to rest. It's time for us to rest. We need to start praying for one another. We need to start asking God to just be present. He is present, but let's just begin to invite him in, especially in this season. Yeah, we can become so stressed out. And with this election coming up, with 2020 being a year of the pandemic, with people having so much job loss, healthcare loss, just housing loss, food shortage, food insecurity, there's a lot going on. And there's a lot of us that are trying to balance this and trying to find a way to make, not light of it, but just trying to live into what's happening. Y'all, we have to rest. We have to rest. If we don't rest, we will find ourselves burned out sooner than later. You're right, Deborah. Rest is super important. Y'all, just, we just have to say, you know what? This is where I'm at. The other thing I want to share with all of you, find something that you enjoy doing. Y'all, again, you've heard me say this if you've been tuning in. I turned 55 on July the 19th. This is week number 11 of doing News in Motion, and I absolutely love it. I love it. I do a devotional on Sunday on my YouTube, and then I've been doing Gail's Closet, and I am having a blast. I'm having the time of my life. And it's something that I enjoy doing. I look forward getting up, bringing you News in Motion Monday through Friday. I do. And I am asking you to find that something that you enjoy doing and do it. And do it. Forget the naysayers. Forget people who may say, why are you doing that? They're not important. They're not important. Do what you love. Do what you love. Shut down your cell phone at a certain time. I turn my cell phone off except for my favorites from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. on purpose. On purpose. Shut it down. Shut down social media. Shut down stuff and just rest. Just rest. All right, y'all. Until tomorrow, pray for me. I got to watch this RNC. We know that the occupant of the Oval is speaking every night. We know that his family members are speaking most every night. We know that the gun owners from St. Louis, they'll be speaking. We know that Alice, that who he released from prison, he pardoned from prison, she will be speaking. I don't know the rest of the list of people. We know Mitch McConnell will not be speaking. We know Candace Owens will not be speaking. So y'all, I will be bringing you as much information as I can first thing tomorrow morning at 7:25 right here. I'll do the highlights of, and I'll share just like I shared with the DNC. So until tomorrow, 7:25, I'm Gail Dudley. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, if you want to sponsor a segment, just email me or inbox me and I'll let you know how you can do that. And if you want to give, as I'm doing research, you can do it through my Cash App, which is the $ M as in Mary, I, M as in Mary, today, TODAY. Until tomorrow, I am Gail Dudley. Peace out.